The city of Ashland has decided that residents can keep bees in the backyard. Now the question is, if you're interested, how in the world do you start?
How in the world? NBC5's Christine Pitawanich looks into what it takes to get a hive up and running. Christine?
Natalie, Craig, what I learned today is that it takes education, some equipment, and a whole lot of dedication. It's official. Ashland residents can now keep bees in the backyard. And beekeepers say there are some big benefits of having bees buzzing around.
The great thing about having pollinators close to your garden is you'll see a 40% yield in both your garden crops and neighboring flowers. And so immediately, right away, you're going to have a more beautiful neighborhood.
Sounds good, but how do you get started? Well, you can find some of the basics right here at the Grange Co-op, where they carry things like beekeeping veils and hive tools. And don't forget the bee suit, especially important if you're going to be working inside the hive or harvesting any honey.
Anytime you break this seal open, wearing a veil is just better for you and for the bees.
Once you get your hands on the basics like the box and tools, you can get your queen bees from local breeders. Then plant some flowers for the bees to pollinate. And while bees generally take care of themselves,
this hive is here because I put it here. Providing the environment that's healthy for them is our prime directive as beekeepers.
But the #1 thing Laura B. Ferguson says to remember when starting out:
be prepared to actually be educated, to educate yourself.
Taking the time to learn about being a responsible beekeeper, the most important factor to consider when it comes to starting up your first backyard beehive. Now, Wild Bee International will be holding a one-day conference in Medford on September 7th. That's where you can learn more about beekeeping and also network with other beekeepers in the Rogue Valley. Also, you can head to our website, KOBI5.com, for a complete list of beekeeping classes, some estimates on how much it will all cost, and some other good information for beginner beekeepers. Live in the studio, Christine Pitawanich, NBC5 News.
Watch out, growing side of our economy upcoming, no doubt.
Yeah, and Christine's so brave. She was all up
right?
close with those bees. Apparently she had a fear, but now it's less.
Yeah,
so.
She had the mask on. She had it all. We saw, right?
That helps.